All right, welcome back to the Weekly Watch Report, where we talk about the things we watched this week. Weekly Watch Report on Monday, Weekly Watch Report on Monday, Weekly Watch Report on Monday, Weekly Watch Report on Monday. Love Island, USA. That's really all I watched.
I know you watched something else. I don't know how much you watched of it, but you hated it.
Oh, The Bear.
Yeah.
I hated the first episode.
Yeah. Did you watch past that?
I'm on episode 5.
Okay.
I don't love it.
Okay.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, I can't fucking fake it. I'm not going to sit here and fake that I love this season of The Bear. Mm-hmm. I hated the first episode.
I couldn't tell if I thought the first episode was, like, super annoying or, like, really fucking cool. I was torn.
No, I think they're trying too hard. I think they won all these awards.
It was like they only did that for the first episode.
Yeah, but I think but like trap me into the first episode from the season. Like, what are we doing? They're trying too hard because they win all these awards, and now they're like, "Ooh, we're so fancy and artsy. Let's get all a little artsy with our camera work and this silent."
I was
film.
a little confused for a lot of that episode. I will say
the whole season's kind of confusing because
the whole thing,
the whole season is flashbacks.
Give us the now. What happened with the restaurant?
Season is in flashbacks.
No, there's.
I mean, not the whole season.
but there's a full episode that is
flashbacks and kind of like where are we? What is happening?
No, it is hard timeline wise. I have been confused multiple times of like, okay, when did this happen?
I feel like this whole season is just giving context to the first 2 seasons, and then when you finish the season, it's like nothing really happened. Like we just know more.
Don't ruin anything.
I'm just like. I want to know what's happening with the restaurant now.
Yeah.
And what happens now? I'm over it. I don't need it.
But I feel like that is trickled through.
Yeah, no, it is. Don't get me wrong. Like, there are episodes that are fully like flashbacks that were very good. Like the Jamie Lee Curtis episode, great episode. There are episodes. So some
I just watched that one. I thought that one was so good.
Yes, some of them are like standalone great episodes, but just as a whole season, it feels like all over the place. They're trying to be like. Like the first episode, it's like, all right, really, like you only have 10 episodes. You're gonna take one full episode just to be artsy and like have no dialogue, and it's like, I don't know. It just feels like after the whole season, it's just like, oh, to be continued, because it's like, yeah, we didn't learn anything.
Yeah, because you wasted time.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I will say I kind of disagree in the sense that I like a lot of the flashbacks because. I think that is what's happening. I think you do get a lot of context. I think what was interesting about like the first couple seasons is you were kind of confused about what their family dynamic was. Like you didn't really know their history. You didn't really know what they went through. I mean, the brother, you had no idea really what happened for a while. So I do kind of like that you get bits and pieces slowly of telling the story of like, well, this is why, Sugar and their mom are the way they are and they're having those conversations. And this is why like they even ended up in the restaurant in the first place. And this is like, so I don't know. I like that. I think it's like, filling in a lot of, I think they're filling in a lot of gaps, and that's still like telling enough of a story for me.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Like I thought it was good. But definitely, like as a whole season, like not my favorite. Like out of the 3.
Yeah, I'm only through 8. I've watched 1 through 8.
Yeah, I would give it like a C.
Yeah,
like I'm like it's whatever. I'll still watch Love Island USA, obviously A+. And I watched 3 movies on the plane coming home, but they're all A's, obviously. Notting Hill, Parent Trap, Bridget Jones' Diary.
Yeah, the trifecta, the British trifecta.
Yeah, that's what I hit on the way home, and yeah, I didn't watch really anything else. Didn't really have time to do that.
I'll give The Bear B+. I watched the first 4 episodes. I'm not done yet of the DCC, the Dallas cheerleaders.
I downloaded. I gotta watch that.
It is fascinating.
Yeah,
it really is, because that is just a world where like these poor girls, and of course like they want to be there. It's their dream. They want to be on the team, but the things that they go through and deal with to like maintain being on this team is wild. And the commentary that's just like, oh, well, it's okay because it's the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. It's like these women who run the team, you know, like they're looking at these girls and they're like, she looks like she really, you know, packed on a few pounds this offseason. Like, I don't know if she's going to make the team.
It's crazy.
Like, it's crazy. So, and the girls are so sweet. They're all so sweet. So I watched 4 episodes of that. It's pretty good. I'll give that a B. I watched A Family Affair, the Zac Efron, Nicole Kidman movie on Netflix. It was cute. Look, like, you know, Zac Efron and Nicole Kidman don't have Anne Hathaway, Nicholas Galitzine type of chemistry. And I just felt like this movie was way more like Joey King focused. And it felt like Nicole and Zac were more like supporting characters to her story. And it was cute, it was funny, harmless. Like, it wasn't, there were some parts where I was like, oh, not a lot of character development for Zac and Nicole. It felt like they just like they like hook up and then they're just kind of like, it's like, where did you don't really see them like talk that much, I guess, is really like, it's like, okay, where's really the connection? So it was fine, it was cute. I'll give it like a C. Totally fine. And that's all I watched. Love Island USA obviously gets a fat A.
Yeah, Love Island USA, A+. Like I was saying earlier, I think it's the best reality TV I've ever watched. I'm trying to think of like better seasons. Like,
you don't even have to think about it.
And the thing was, my sister, because she was caught up, so she didn't need to catch up. She started watching season 5 UK, and I'm like, I don't know. I think that this is like better.
No, I mean, it is
different. Yeah,
and it just feels like it's very much in the conversation right now.
It's
like,
in the moment.
Like the amount of people I overheard this weekend at like different locations around, like out to dinner or lunch or just walking around or on the train, like talking about Love Island. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
And people be like, oh my God, don't say anything. I haven't watched Casa Amor yet. Like,
I feel like this is how it feels when you're in the UK.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Totally.
I was watching UK live and I was freaked out. I was like, how am I watching this on the TV right now?
Right.
Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
So I'll give that an A+. The Bear, I finished the whole season. I'll give that a B-. Like, still great TV and great characters and everything. I just think it was kind of like all over the place. But maybe they'll bring it back next season. I'm caught up on The Boys, the last 2 episodes. I'll give that a B. That show's picking up. And then I watched the finale of Dark Matter, which was terrible.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Like, it really,
what a fall!
They took a steep decline.
So
like,
that was based off a book, yeah?
I don't know, was it?
I think it is.
I don't know.
So maybe it's just like...
But it just was like the dumbest thing ever. It was so stupid how they wrapped it up. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll give that a C. Like, it started off like maybe A-, and it, at least in my opinion.
Damn.
But yeah, that's all I watched. Like, Love Island, I literally spent like 20 plus hours.
Yeah, you know, it takes up your life. I'm glad that you got all caught up though.
Oh, I was like, I need to get caught up.
You need to.
We come back.
Is it the Joel Edgerton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it is based off a book.
Yeah, I don't know how they did in the book, but
yeah.
All right.
I mean, guys, at the end of the day, we're just locked into Love Island, you know?
And probably for the next 2 weeks, that'll be the case because we're going to Fiji.
Agreed.
Yay!